Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
It is insert day here. It is insert time here. It is Warriors time. Warrior clock.
Hello. I nearly did sing there, but I couldn't think of any song that was vaguely like Worries. I was going to go with 5. Everybody get up, worry. But that's not even words.
It sounds nothing like the actual lyric as well.
I know. Hello, everyone. I'm Barry Dodds. This is a podcast where we talk about worrying, stressing, etc., etc. You know the drill. How are you, Hayley?
I'm all right considering it's 100 degrees and I'm in my box room.
Ditto. Hey, you've you finally know the size of the sweatbox room that I'm in, because we saw each other and you came out and visited me, didn't you?
You made it sound like we were in fucking Saw together then or something. You see the size of the room I was kept in. I visited. I actually went to Barry's house. I got past all the booby traps. And Barry showed me the office he records this in, and oh wow, it's basically a human coffin.
It honestly, it's a cupboard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can stand in the middle of this room and touch both walls.
Basically, in London, you'd pay like $2,000 a month for it, but in real life, if we were both in there, we'd run out of oxygen talking.
Oh, yeah. It's insane. And if you took the things that are on the walls and put them all on the floor, you wouldn't be able to get in the room because it would fill the floor up. It's insane.
How's your career going? Well, I just went, I took my, because it's summer holidays, got to do entertainment every day. And I took my daughter around to my friend Laura's house, who I used to work with. Laura's great. She has a fact for everything. I used to call her the Factotron.
Okay.
Because you'll say something and she'll go, funny little thing about that. That was actually first originated in and she has like facts about everything. Yeah.
All right, okay.
But what was my point in telling you this? She's brilliant because she'll like, do you know, like, if you come around my house, you'd be like, oh, let's see what we've got in for the snacks for kids.
Yeah.
It'd be, open a multi-pack of Quavers.
Yeah.
Here's a banana. Go on the swing. Right, she is proper like, she'd got loads of activities out on the table for the kids. Like, she had like slime station, a drawing station. She handmade waffles from scratch.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Does it make you feel like a piece of shit?
No, it makes me feel great because I didn't have to do anything and I didn't have to clear it up.
Oh, right. Oh, I see. You went the other way thinking, all right. And do you know what? Yeah, good point.
And her little boy was like, we go to your house next time. I was like, nope, we're coming here. Every week.
Whereas you come around here, I can't even find you a plug socket.
You'll put me straight as in, no, there's nowhere.
I had to yank an extension cord from underneath and just go, right, there you go. It was, because there's so much electric going around. Everything's plugged into something.
It is very worrying. But how's your week been?
It's been all right.
Can we do the announcement?
Let's do the announcement. There was a reason that you were around here.
What was that, Barry?
You were meeting so you could get in my car and drive in and take full advantage of a blue badge and park literally right outside.
That's not the announcement.
It's true. We have done we've done a ghost hunt. What? Me? Surely not.
Shut the door.
Thought you said you would never do them again. I'm never doing one with Hayley again. You'll even hear me say that. We did a little collaboration with two wonderful ladies known as Hannah
Hannah what?
Fuck you.
Is this the remix version?
Hannah Bichkovsky and Susie Priest. Thrilled to fuck that up, aren't you?
You just did it in one breath. You took like a big breath, like you.
I know. I took a run of. Oh God.
Hannah Bichkovsky.
All right, smart arse, show off. They do a podcast called Ghost Hunters, very, very popular, insanely popular, in fact, sell out tours and all sorts. And I don't know if they took like pity on us, like a sort of like make a wish for like podcasts or something.
Help a podcast out, Day.
Well, it was originally just meant to be me, and then it became obvious that yes, this is something that we should be, that Hayley should come along to, and I'd like to say it would have been really nice if it was two podcasts collaborating, and like Hayley showed some unity with me, and sort of. None at all. She bonded with the girls within seconds, slagging me off before we'd even started the ghost hunt.
You've like I say, the strong stay together, and the weak.
Oh.
I just did it for the lols. Sorry, Barry.
No, it's all right. I fired back.
We fired back, all right.
So that's going to be coming out soon. There's a little podcast collaboration going on with the Warriors meets the Huns,
and also it'll make them look good, because like when people film it when they do good things for people less fortunate than themselves, and then they put it online. Like obviously the footage of me and you, they'll be like, oh, do you know what? They're helping them. Yeah.
That's good of them. But it'll backfire because they'll all go and join their Patreon for being good people. We'll probably just get a shitty email.
But we had a right laugh with them. They're such good laugh, aren't they? Hannah and Susie and their team, their camera crew that come with them. We had a right giggle, didn't we?
We did. I got called a boomer. That was lovely.
Were they wrong?
Now, thing is me and you are around about the same age, right? Surely you'd be I didn't realise that somebody who was born at the time I was born is now considered to be a boomer.
Sorry, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to Google what's a boomer. Are you a boomer quiz? I don't think you are a boomer, to be fair. That's older, isn't it? But let's just see if you fit the character. You might not have been born in that era. Oh, yeah, you're definitely not. If you were born between mid-1946 and mid-1964, then you're a boomer.
Okay.
Are you a boomer quiz? But you've got the mindset of a person born in that era.
Right, okay. Good. Have you recently been to London on a march?
Right, hang on, let me just... Oh, I'm not subscribing. Do you think they pay, like, the Telegraph? Do you want to pay to read this review? No, I don't.
No, I can tell you now what you want to do is you want to just type into Google 12-foot. Go on the first website you can, 12-foot ladder, and simply copy and paste the email address of what you're trying to see without paying, and it'll it's 12-foot ladder. It'll help you over the wall, and you can see it all without paying. Top tip.
Barry's top. Our very own Martin.
Right?
Do you know when we were on the Do you know when we were on the ghost hunt? It was so funny, wasn't it? Because every now and then ghost hunt would go, oh, what was that? And it was your stomach, or it was my stomach, or it was Hannah's stomach. Someone's stomach kept going.
But the thing was, because once it was mine, and the rest of the time we couldn't work out who it was in the dark. It was slightly. Because everyone was going, well, whose tummy is that?
Right, here we go, Barry. We're going to see what percentage boomer you are.
Oh no!
And you need to tick off everything. So if you've done this, say yes, and I'll put a tick in the box.
Okay.
Ask someone to speak up more than 4 times in a row.
Yes.
Knitted.
Yes.
Lost your glasses.
Yes.
Got 'em mad when someone wore ripped jeans. Yes.
I don't think that's overboard.
I think if someone walked past you in ripped jeans, you'd have something to say.
Sorry,
the cast of Grease 2 are outside again. No? Okay. This is your
No,
quiz.
I don't think I have. No.
I know this one's right. Got him mad when someone had coloured hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
not mad. I've just called them some names.
Yeah, I've heard those names. But Capri khakis. I don't even know what those are.
Capri khakis.
What are those?
I don't know.
I've heard of Capri Suns.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, we're so boomer. Let's not.
Yeah.
Used emojis in the wrong context.
No.
Oh, sorry, that's a dog groomer telling me she can do. Let me
You can hear more of that noise on the Ghost Hunt coming up soon. When, in the middle of what should have been the highlight of a spooky moment, Hayley made a sale on Vinted.
Well, I didn't actually. Don't get me started. I'm fucking raging with it anyway.
Wasps nest.
Harriet Dyer told me that there's a story on Vinted where someone bought a pair of Gucci shoes, Gucci heels for a couple of £100. Why you do that on Vinted, I don't know, but obviously they thought, oh, this is a bargain, this should be a couple of £1,000, whatever. And someone sent them 2 onions in a bag. Right. And it's in dispute. Right.
Oh, is it?
So that's put me up. Anyway, have you gotten confused using Facebook?
Yes.
Have you read an actual newspaper?
Yes.
Have you used your middle finger to text?
No.
Ate dinner at 4 p.m.
No.
Gone on a cruise?
No.
Gone to bingo?
Yes.
Owned a landline?
Actually, no.
Yeah, but have you ever owned a landline?
Well, my parents did, but
Right,
I've
well,
never had one.
Well, then your parents did. You've had one, haven't you?
Stop trying
All right.
to
Well, then I
skew
won't
the
put it in.
results.
I won't put it in. Power walked just because.
No.
Have you ever been scammed online?
Yes.
Have you ever paid for cable? Sky.
Yes.
Have you ever done a crossword for fun?
Tried.
Have you ever told someone how you hate the music the kids play these days?
Yes.
Have you ever written a cheque at the grocery store?
No.
You are 60% boomer.
And does it offer advice on what I need to do to sort of to get a bit more down with the
It just
kids?
said check into a home. No, it
Oh.
doesn't. It doesn't.
Book flight to Dignitas.
Get in the ground now. It just says.
Thanks, Haley.
No, it just says you love
Did you notice the ghost hunts didn't talk to each other like that? At no point did Hannah say to Susie, "Get in the ground, you're done." You...
No, they're a lot more than successful than us, so maybe we should start being nicer to each other. But
Maybe.
we can't do it, Barry. We've already shown we can't do it.
No, and God knows I've tried being more successful. I've tried to get out of this fucking cesspit. Which brings me to my worry of the week. What
Are
a
we going to do
segue.
worries of the week? Let's do it.
Yeah. I got offered. Well, no, somebody emailed me and they said, "Hi Barry, I'm calling from this ad agency. We've been specifically asked to get in touch with you because the director of an advert really wants you to read for a part in something." Now, it was a lot of money for this advert.
For an advert or a TV show?
For an advert, specifically for an advert.
Yeah, they're big money adverts.
And they said you've got to be able to improvise. It's a sort of fish out of water, person out their comfort zone sort of thing. It's an advert for, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, oh fuck it, it's for Spa, but it's for Spa in like South Africa.
Okay.
And now they said,
And what's gone through their head when they've gone, do you know who would go down well in South Africa selling the supermarket Spa?
well,
Barry
this is
Dodds.
this is part of it, and they said the director's got a background in comedy.
Right.
He specifically thought you'd be really good for this. So the advert wouldn't be shown in the UK. Now
That's a win.
Yeah, and they said it'll be actually filmed in South Africa, which is where a lot of adverts get filmed anyway. I do know that because a friend of mine did a lot of adverts, and they're all filmed there for some reason. I think it's cheaper or something,
Right.
to make them there. But they said so. They said the whole brief is that you've got to it's because it was going to be for Christmas for the advert, and they said it's going to be a British person in South Africa trying to deal with the fact that it's the opposite of what they would presume as a British Christmas. Think Christmas card, think, snow and turkey and cold, miserable nights. And they were just like, what's it going to be like? Let's film this guy's reaction when he comes over, and like the culture clash. So they were like, we've got, like you walking down a street, look like, and you can't believe the temperature, and you're meant to be, it's November or December, what's the weather like this for? And I've never done all. So it was a fish out of water thing.
Yeah, or taking the piss out of working class people on holidays.
Or
Fish out of water. We'll go fish out of water.
Yeah. But no, I think it was the shock of somebody going, this isn't the Christmas I know.
Right, okay.
And so I did it. They gave me some briefs, and they said just improv around this to camera, send it across as quick as you can. So I did that, and found out a few days later. Thanks for replying. Unfortunately, you've been unsuccessful on this occasion. Now, I've sent you part of the advert because I sent it to someone and said, why didn't I get it? And they said, send over what you sent them. And they came back to me and said, yeah, we think we know why. Specifically this bit here. I've never had Christmas dinner done on a barbecue before. It looks very nice. Again, it's not going to help me lose weight, and probably cost a fortune. In Britain, we do it all on the cheap. It's vegetables. We just roast everything. Everything. One Christmas we roast my nana, but that was an odd one.
Now, if I can see why that would come across badly, because it's either one or two things. Right, you've either thrown your nan on a barbecue to save on a funeral, or your nana's got spit roasted.
What's that mean?
Either of them aren't a good look for your business.
Well, it was more a kind of crematorium-based gag.
I mean, they're still not fitting.
True.
Really, you don't see that on the John Lewis, do you?
Wasn't lying.
Can you imagine the John Lewis advert? They've suddenly got like Lily Allen singing a new version of The Snowman. You come on. Here, let's throw me grandma in this bonfire and get back in the house to play with our John Lewis toys.
That old man from the Telescope advert. Getting lowered in the ground.
I mean, did he have a DBS? He should have had one looking through his little telescope.
I said this. Look at him, fucking space pedo. So you've hopefully heard a little bit of the audio that I've inserted. Now you've done adverts. I'm just wondering, what do you think was wrong?
I've told you what was wrong, Barry.
Just that. It was clearly just a joke. Though.
Not just that. There was a. Well, actually, no, just that. Just that. I'm not going to look into the acting because it was just you, but a bit more wooden.
Well, yeah. Well, I had to improv with nothing. I had to just act out.
Well, that's what all the auditions are, improving with nothing. Do you know I went to an audition once, right? I've told you this about Foxy Bingo.
Go on, put the boot into Foxy Bingo.
Well, no, it was before Foxy Bingo, I knew what Foxy Bingo was. Do you know what I mean? Now I know what it is. The giant fox in a suit. Didn't know what it was then. And they were like, right, just. So I've been waiting like 3 hours in this room, and I walked in. They were like, just pretend you've seen a giant fox. Because like obviously I've screamed. You know, I've took out pepper spray out my bag. I've rung the RSPCA to say you need to get a wounded fox off the road. I've just pepper sprayed it. It's giant. That didn't go down well. No, but on a serious note, that did happen. I didn't do the screaming. I never got the Foxy Bingo, but I just looked like I'd passed wind. Because what are you meant to do when you see a giant fox?
I know. You probably shouldn't have got in your car and drove it through the casting director. As he rolled off your bonnet. A method!
One of them said to me once, it was an advert for some bank, and it was like, just pretend you've just walked into a fancy bank. I was like, no one's that impressed by a bank.
Fancy bank? What you meant? Ooh la la! Oh, look at your sexy pens on gold chains.
But also, like, I'm British, right? I've been the Louvre and wasn't that impressed. You know what I mean? We just go, it's all right.
Have you?
Yeah.
What'd you go there for?
When I was with the school, we went on a school trip to France.
Yeah.
But
God,
do you know,
we had different schools.
But also, like, I've been to places and I'll just go, oh, it's all right, that. I'm never like, oh, my days. Like, I'm never, like, stood there in shock. Especially at HSBC.
Nothing's took your breath away when you've been and seen it and you've been like, okay, I feel genuinely taken aback.
Well, it probably has, but not a Lloyd's Bank or a HSBC. I haven't stood there breathless like I'm on the top of a mountain just admiring it.
Thorpe Park's pretty impressive.
That's how you know Barry hasn't been on many holidays.
The first time I saw Stealth, I was like, oh, fuck me, that's I.
Oh, God.
Definitely
you needed that advert money. You needed that advert money.
I really did. Did you know the last time I had a holiday? The last time I had a holiday, it was depressing. It was so long ago. You've seen the photos. I'm in a t-shirt on a beach digging a sandcastle.
Yeah. Cleethorpes 88. Can I tell you my worry? It's only a short one.
Sounds like the name of a pensioner.
Here's my worry. When I can't sleep late at night, which is often, because what happens is I'll do a gig and then I just feel all wired and I can't sleep, right? And it's stupid because it's not like I'm doing the bloody O2 Arena, but I'm doing, 200-seater room, whatever. But I can't sleep when I get in. And I'll go on my phone and just, you know what I mean, doom scroll or whatever. I end up buying stuff, convincing myself I need stuff and buying stuff.
Go on.
And I had a payment come out my account today and I was like, what the fuck? For like 30 quid. So I was raging about that. I thought, what is it? I don't even know what it is. And I thought, I've been hacked. I've been hacked. And it was for some productivity. So obviously I'm half asleep.
Oh, God.
I'm half asleep thinking I need to be more productive. And I've downloaded some productivity app for 30 quid a month, which I didn't realise. I must have done the trial and not realised it charged. I forgot to cancel the trial. And they've charged me for it.
You wouldn't even buy me dinner on my fucking birthday, yet you spend money on...
Ask me for dinner at 3 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep. I've been looking at TikTok.
Morning. Yeah, when you've had your runes delivered. And yeah, are you still doing that? Are you still manifesting? Are you still doing...
Oh, no, I give up on that when I didn't. My dreams never manifested within the year. That's done.
What were your dreams?
Well, it wasn't sweating in a room at 30-degree heat in the summer holidays.
It wasn't wearing black.
Are you happy with that?
As in, you should be wearing white at your wedding.
I thought you meant black was slimming.
Oh, right, no.
I thought it was a fat joke. It turns out it was just a wedding joke. No, do you know, I give up on stuff if it doesn't happen instantly, which is why the gym's out. You know what I mean? Unless I'm.
Have you sacked that off?
No,
You've sacked off the gym more times.
If I don't see results instantly, I'm out. If give me a week and I haven't lost anything, I'm like, what's the point? Right?
You need to go to Turkey.
I'm gonna have full teeth, head of hair, come back. I'm gonna look like Meatloaf. Well, that's not good. No, that's
Dead?
not good. Is he dead? Oh, he is dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
And also, he wasn't. That wasn't a good look, was
It's a
it?
good way to get the weight off. In those final days.
Right, let's do some other people's problems. Too hot in here. It's like being in a fucking sauna.
Did you
Sorry.
like Meatloaf?
I love some of his songs. Yeah.
Oh,
I went to watch Battle Hell the musical. Weren't for me.
God.
It's time for your worries. BJ will make them worse.
Let's do your worries. If you have a worry and you'd like to get involved, if you're a patron, you take priorities, and you'll also get to see our special with the Ghost Huns there. If you email us in and you're not a patron and you give us unsolicited advice, we won't read it out. All right, Jill. So,
It's a little in-joke there. Don't say anything more, Bailey. Don't give them...
but if you're a lovely person who would like to send us an email, get involved. The Warriors Podcast at
Bailey, get involved.
gmail.com. So we've had a few emails actually. Oh, I've got loads to get through. Thank you for sending us your emails. I want to do one that come in the other week from David. And David said, hello. Or he actually said hi. So I've abbreviated that to more letters than what it was. Hi. I worry that when listening to podcasts with my ear pods in, I start to laugh and people think I'm stupid, especially with a full coach of passengers. Thanks, David.
Oh, yeah, that is worrying. If all of a sudden your bus driver just starts laughing to himself.
I mean, if my bus driver just started laughing and I didn't know he had earbuds in, I generally might get off at the next stop because I think someone's
Yeah. I'm getting off before we get to the M62. I don't want to be in the highest motorway in the country. You'll end up like your body will be next to that house in the middle of the motorway amongst the wreckage where he's just took it off the. Yeah, no.
David's a patron, so we don't want him to stop listening to us. So what I would recommend is giant Beats headphones so people know you're listening. I'm not sure how professional it looks, David, when you're driving a bus with headphones on.
What? I've got an even better idea.
What?
Why not play the episode through the speakers on the coach?
Right, well, that would gather several complaints. What's the worst bus journey you've ever had? Because luckily now I drive, so I don't have to. But when I first started out in stand-up, I used to have to get the megabus all the time. So I got the night bus from Glasgow to London, and I was like, just started out in comedy. I'm still got a job. Couldn't afford to spend loads of money on travel, and I thought, I'm not going to drive up there because I just new at driving, whatever. Didn't confident enough. I thought, brilliant. Got the train up to Glasgow, and then I thought, no, I'll save money and get the megabus Glasgow to London, because I had an audition in London the next day for an advert where I had to pretend to see a giant fox. Anyway, I thought night bus is great. It's got beds on there. I can have a little sleep. I'll wake up. I'll wake up. This is how naive I was. I was like a Disney princess. I can have a sleep. I'll wake up refreshed and feeling ready for the day. And those beds, I was on the bottom bunk, right? There was someone above me who was... They must have weighed more than the bed allowance, put it that way, because their bed was sort of seeping down into my bed. So I couldn't sit up on the bed. And to get out, you'd have to like roll out the bed. And obviously you don't want to be rolling to the middle aisle and the fucking... Yeah. I felt so sick at the fact I'm not claustrophobic, but I've never felt more claustrophobic in my life. It was awful.
Really? Oh, God.
And it stunk.
I think my worst one once was I was doing a long journey, and it was again a night one, and it was fine, but I had this right fucking whingy bitch in the bunk underneath me. Right, she just
I wasn't on there, by the way, before you say anything.
She was. No, I did the megabus from Dumfries to London once, which is insane. That's north of Glasgow, well north of Glasgow.
So how long were you on there for?
I think it left at midnight, and I think I got in at 5 p.m. the next day into London, and it was just brutal. And like the megabus, there's no beds or anything; it's just seats. You just got to try and sleep however you can.
Do you know what would have helped? The backlog of the Warriors podcast, which is available now on all good audio settings. Listen.
tired.
Yeah, just recommend this to your friends, will you? Recommend it to people you don't like. We don't care. We just want the downloads, don't we, Barry?
Go on, give me one more.
I've got a worry, but it's really long, you know.
Is this the one where they've addressed it directly to you?
Yeah.
Or is it-
Well, the reason it's directed to me is because I put on the Instagram stories, send us your worries, and someone sent us a worry saying, I'm worried about bumping into my mother-in-law. And because it's on Instagram, you can only send a couple of words or whatever.
Yeah,
So they wanted to expand on that. So it's from...
yeah.
I hope he wants me to say his name.
I'll bleep it just in case.
Yeah. They sent a message on Instagram saying, I'm worried about bumping into my mother-in-law, and they wanted to expand on that. So they said, I'm torn between remaining anonymous or naming her and sending her the link to the podcast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the limitation of Instagram left me a strict character limit. The worry was, I'm worried about bumping into my mother-in-law. Barry's advice was taking her for a pint, which would lead to several, and then me likely asking her for a fight. I hate confrontation too, so I feel very strongly. It's not just because we don't get on. The woman has some serious narcissistic tendencies and has, on more than one occasion, caused arguments and problems between me and my partner. I will give you some examples of the biggest things I can think of to give you an understanding, okay? So this is their mother-in-law.
Oh, I feel like cliffhangering it.
Right, well, I'll read...
Go on.
Okay.
Or shall we come back next week? Shall we have... Is it cliffhanger worthy? Is it a good payoff? Does he like...
There's some really good examples. I mean, there's a lot of examples of
Oh,
how
excellent,
repugnant
right.
this woman has been.
Join us next week to find out how... Right, and what I'll do is I'll write a prediction of what one of them is. And we'll slip that in with the rest of them. And you've got to guess which one is by my hand. Okay, say no more. What a cliffhanger. We've never done a cliffhanger episode before.
Tell you what, send us your examples of when a mother-in-law or a father-in-law or any relative that someone you've been dating or are currently dating has been vile to you, and we will read it out in solidarity.
Yeah. Do you know what? Can't wait. Looking forward to this. Right. In-law special next week.
The in-law special. Get involved, thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or if you're a Patreon, drop us a DM. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Cliffhanger special.
Bye.
Bye.
You have been listening to the Warriors Podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.